Welcome to the meditation workshop. First, I'd like to thank the staff at Cedar Mill Library, especially Mr. Will McCall, who arranged and coordinated this event. And I truly appreciate this opportunity for me to share my insights on meditation with all of you. Second, I want to thank each of you for taking the time and to be here, listen to me. Your presence means a lot to me. Come on in. And I'm so happy to see some familiar faces as well as many new ones today. I promise I'll try my best to make the next couple hours the most valuable time you ever spend. And my name is Weishan Xia. I'm the author of The Science of Meditation. The book is available on Amazon. However, the entire content is available online for free reading and free listening. Also, the book is available in local libraries, including here, the Cedar Mill Library, Bethany Library, Beaverton City Library, and many others. These are the covers for the book. It also has Chinese version. And these are the covers for the Chinese book. Both English and Chinese books are available in local libraries. These are the links to free texts and videos in English. And these are the texts to free texts and videos in Chinese. I also listed 2 links to something called progressive muscle relaxation in both English and Chinese. As for what progressive muscle relaxation is related to meditation, we'll see soon. If you want these links, you can send me email at weishan.xia@gmail.com. However, if you have already registered this event online through the Cedar Mill Library website, with your email, I'll ask Mr. McCall to send the whole slides to you after the event. So you will get these links anyway. Here's today's schedule. First, we're gonna learn meditation posture. I think that's important, very important, especially for beginners. And then we'll learn a meditation method called observing the breath. And we'll practice all the methods we're gonna learn today together, okay? The second method we're gonna learn today is called observing the mind. And after that, we'll take the first break, 10-minute break. And as Mr. McCall mentioned already, during the break, you can use the bathroom, you can drink water, you can also rest at your seat. After the first break, we'll learn progressive muscle relaxation. And then after that, we'll learn the third method for today called observing body sensations. And at that time, you will see how progressive muscle relaxation is related to this method and to meditation. And after that, we'll take the second break for 10 minutes. Again, you can use the bathroom, drink water, or rest at your seat. After the second break, we'll learn the last method for today, which is doing nothing or effortless meditation. And after that, we'll go into the Q&A session. That's the end of today's workshop. Please remain silent throughout the course and save your questions, comments to the Q&A session. Again, during the breaks, you can drink water, use bathroom, or rest at your seat. However, please try not to talk to each other during the break, including sharing your experience or asking questions. You can save that, questions and comments to the Q&A session. We will have enough time for that, so don't worry. Now, let's go into the first topic, meditation posture. In fact, it's really simple. You can choose any comfortable position. For example, you can sit in a chair, like what you are doing right now. Or you can stand on your feet like what I'm doing right now. Or you can even lay down on the bed if you are at home. As for the eyes, you can choose what feels best for you. You can keep them open, closed, half open, half closed. Doesn't matter. It's entirely up to you. Remember, the most important thing is to keep your body still throughout meditation. And to help with this stillness, if you're sitting or standing, you better keep your spine straight. You can also hold your hands like this in front of your belly, or cross your legs if you are sitting. Although none of these are necessary. They are just tools or ways to help you maintain stillness during meditation. So try them at home. If one doesn't work for you, try another one. And remember, again, ultimately, excuse me, keeping your body still is the essential requirement for meditation. And it may be the only requirement for meditation. We'll see. Now, let's meditate for 10 minutes by focusing on staying still. I have a 10-minute timer. I'll start the timer soon. At the beginning, you will hear a bell ring, which indicates meditation starts. And by the end of the 10-minute session, you will hear another bell ring indicating meditation ends. Okay, meditation starts. You can adjust your posture just make yourself comfortable. And for the next 10 minutes, remember the most important thing is to keep your body still. You can adjust your posture during the meditation if you feel uncomfortable or tired. But do it slowly if you have to do. And don't do it every 5 or 10 seconds. Try to keep your body still for as long as you can for the next 10 minutes. You can keep your eyes open, closed, half open, half closed. It's up to you. Time is up. How did you feel during the last 10-minute meditation? If you didn't feel anything, don't worry, it's normal, very normal. Because for beginners, there is often a very long learning curve. As for how long the learning curve might be, I discussed in my book, The Science of Meditation, the chapter 6 of my book, titled 1,000 Hours. Feel free to check it out for more details. However, if you did feel something during the last 10-minute meditation, especially something unusual, such as sleepiness, yawning, itching here and there, or any other unusual sensations, they are all positive signs. And why is that? Any guess? Any idea? Doesn't matter it's good or bad. Yeah.
Because you're paying attention to the present moment?
Yes. Because any unusual sensation during meditation indicates you are entering an unusual state. Is that right? And what state is that? It's meditation state. Make sense? Okay. I know some of you may be wondering now, does meditation really simply mean staying still? Just like we did in the last 10 minutes, right? Is meditation really that simple? My answer is yes. And in my book, The Science of Meditation, I propose an original idea or theory which says the biological essence of meditation is to keep the mind awake while allowing the body to fall asleep, achieved by keeping the body still. In other words, remaining still is the most fundamental method of meditation. As for why stillness can lead the body into a sleep-like state or a meditative state, I explained it in my book in great detail. So I won't repeat here. Please refer to the book if you really want to know why. And by the way, for the people that just came, the book is available in local libraries, including this Cedar Mill Library, Bethany Library, and a lot of others. However, I think you just did 10-minute meditation, right? There is a challenge though, and you may already notice that. And what is that? Because simply sitting without doing anything can be boring. Is that right? Very boring, okay? Just like the last 10 minutes, especially considering the long learning curve. So to overcome this, people have invented many meditation techniques or methods, such as observing the breath, observing the mind, observing body sensations, and a lot more. Today, we'll explore some of these techniques together and practice them together. In fact, the first method we're going to learn today is called observing the breath. Again, find a comfortable position first, any comfortable position. And remember, the most important thing is still to keep your body still throughout meditation. However, at the same time, besides keeping your body still, you can start observing your breath. But how? There are many ways. For example, you can observe the flow of air as it moves in and out your nostrils. In and out. You can also observe the movement of air as it travels up and down in your respiratory tract. Up and down, up and down. You can also observe the rise and fall of your belly with each breath. Feel free to choose any of these options to focus on during meditation. However, while observing your breath, try not to control it. In other words, observe your breath as a bystander, which means you should watch the breath as if it's somebody else breathing, without trying to influence it. Now, let's meditate for another 10 minutes by observing your breath. Now meditation starts. You can adjust your posture now to make yourself comfortable. Any comfortable posture is good. And remember, for the next 10 minutes, the most important thing is still to keep your body still. However, at the same time, you can start observing your breath. Let's focus on your nostrils for now. Let's observe the air in and out your nostrils. In and out. In and out. Now let's move your focus on your respiratory tract. Let's observe the air traveling up and down in your respiratory tract. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Now let's move your focus to your abdomen. Let's observe the rise and fall of your belly with each breath. Rise and fall. Rise and fall. Rise and fall. For the rest of this practice session, you can choose any of these options to focus on. Okay, time is up. How did you feel during the last 10-minute meditation? Huh? Oh, good. Okay, I see. If you didn't feel anything, it's normal. Already said, there's often a learning curve, long learning curve, very long, okay? Especially for beginners. And for more details on how long the learning curve can be, please read my book, chapter 6 of my book, titled 1,000 Hours. If during the last 10-minute meditation, you found it difficult to observe your breath without trying to control it, that's normal. If that happens, simply stop trying to control your breath and return to observing it as a bystander. In other words, observe the breath as if it's somebody else breathing. And if it's somebody else breathing, definitely you have no control of it. The only thing you can do is observe. Okay, now let's learn the second meditation method for today, which is observing the mind. Again, find a comfortable position, any comfortable position. And remember, the most important thing is still to keep your body still during meditation. However, at the same time, you can start observing your mind or your thoughts. But don't try to force your mind to be empty. As a matter of fact, you cannot, especially for beginners. Just let the thoughts come and go freely. And if your mind drifts away with any thoughts, which means you forgot you're meditating, okay? Gently bring it back when you notice it. In other words, observe your thoughts as if you are a bystander. Just like you did for the observing breath, when you observe your breath. Do it as a bystander. Now, let's meditate for another 10 minutes. This will be the last 10-minute practice before we take the break. So 10 more minutes, we'll have the break, okay? Let's meditate for 10 minutes by observing your mind. Okay, meditation starts. You can adjust your posture now to make yourself comfortable. You can adjust your posture during the meditation, during next 10 minutes. But if you feel tired or uncomfortable, but do it slowly. And don't do it every 5-10 seconds. Try to keep your body still for as long as you can. And remember, keeping your body still is the most important thing for the next 10 minutes. However, you can start observing your mind or your thoughts. Don't stop them. You can't. You cannot. Don't try. Just let them come and go freely. And let's see how many thoughts you may have for the next 10 minutes. Okay, time is up. How did you feel during the last 10-minute meditation? Again, if you didn't feel anything during the last 10 minutes, it's normal, completely normal. Because there is often, I already mentioned this multiple times, there's often a long learning curve, very long learning curve. And for how long? You can check out chapter 6 of my book, The Science of Meditation. And that chapter is titled 1,000 Hours. If during the meditation, the last 10 minutes, you mind drift away from any thoughts, means you forgot what you are doing. You forgot you are meditating. It's okay. Gently bring it back when you realize it. In other words, simply observe your mind as a bystander. And as I said, for most of us, especially for beginners, you cannot stop your thoughts. However, if this happened, if there were no thoughts at all after you started observing your mind, did that happen to you? Any of you? Okay. If yes, usually it won't happen. But if yes, don't worry. It's also a good sign. And why is that? Why is that? Any idea? Any guess? Simple. Because usually you cannot stop your thoughts. Excuse me. So if the thoughts stop, that means it is unusual. And as I said at the beginning of this workshop, any unusual things happen during meditation are positive signs because they indicate you are entering an unusual state, which is meditation state. What else it could be? Okay, let's have 10 minutes break. During the break, you can use the bathroom, drink water, or rest at your seat. But please try not to talk to each other. Save your questions, comments to the Q&A session at the end. And by the way, after the break, we'll learn something called progressive muscle relaxation, which is the most interesting part of today's workshop. So I want to see you back, okay, after 10 minutes. Don't go away. Okay. First, I want to say you did a great job in the first part. We did 3 practice together, right? Each 10 minutes. So totally 30 minutes in the first part, which is really good. Let's go into the second part, which I already said. I think it's the most important and the most interesting part for today's workshop. And before we start, let me ask you a question first. When you are awake, like right now, right? You are sitting there listening to me. Are you relaxed? Is your body relaxed? And if it is relaxed, how relaxed it is? Is it fully relaxed? Completely relaxed? Any idea? Yes.
No, not fully relaxed.
Now, why is that?
Not stressed, but not fully relaxed.
Right, but why is that?
You have to hold your posture.
Exactly. Otherwise, you will fall down, right? Even you're sitting there, right? The answer is yes and no. Yes, it may be relaxed, right? You're not running, right? You're not doing exercise, right? But not completely relaxed. In fact, whenever you are awake, your body is more or less in a state of tension. Yeah, like this lady said already, right? If you're fully relaxed, you may fall down, even if you're sitting. So can your body be fully relaxed? And if yes, when will that happen? Any idea, any guess? Yes?
Much easier if you're lying on the floor, I think.
Yes, I think it's more relaxed than you're sitting, probably. Yes, but still, if you're awake, you're not fully relaxed.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. According to sleep science, only during sleep, all the muscles in your body will gradually relax until they reach a state of complete relaxation. So that is correct. Only during sleep. And I believe everyone enjoys the feeling of relaxation, right? Everyone wants to be relaxed. And complete relaxation is even better. However, the bad news is it only happens during sleep. And during sleep, you lose consciousness. And as a result, you miss the opportunity to experience what complete muscle relaxation really feels like. Isn't right? What a bummer. Fortunately, there is an American physician called Dr. Edmund Jacobson. He developed a method called progressive muscle relaxation, or PMR for short, which allows you to experience muscle relaxation even while you are awake. Isn't that amazing? For example, hold your fists tightly like this, okay, for 10 seconds, and then release them. You should be able to feel something in your hands. Okay, let's do it together so you will have the first hand experience, okay? Let's do it now. Hold your fist as tight as you can, okay, like this, and I'll count for 10, and then we release them, okay? 1, 2, 3, keep holding, 5, 6, 7, keep holding there, 9, 10, release. Do you or do you not feel something in your hands? If you don't, it's normal. You just need more practice, and eventually you will feel something, okay? And if you do feel something, that is the sensation of hand muscle relaxation. In fact, Dr. Jacobson developed a series of muscle tensing and releasing exercises that allow individuals to experience muscle relaxation in every part of your body, not just the hands. For example, arms, neck and shoulders, mouth, eyes, forehead, thighs, legs, feet, etc. Let's do some of them so you will have more first hand or first arm experience. Okay, let's do the arms together. Tighten your biceps like this, just like a bodybuilder, to make a muscle, and hold there for 10 seconds. I'll count for 10. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, keep holding. 5, 6, 7, keep holding there. 9, 10, release. Do you feel anything in your arms? If you don't, it's okay. It's normal. You just need more practice. But if you do, that is the sensation of muscle relaxation in your arms. Let's do neck and shoulders. If you have been to yoga class, you may already done this, okay? Raise your shoulders up to touch your ears. Most of us cannot touch, but try to touch. Okay, let's do it together. Raise your shoulders up to touch your ears. 1, 2, 3. Keep holding. 5, 6, 7. Keep holding there. 9, 10. Release. Do you feel anything in your neck and shoulders? If you don't, it's okay. But if you do, that is the sensation of muscle relaxation in your neck and shoulders. And let's do one more together, which is my favorite, which is for the eyes. I think a lot of us, watch monitors, computer monitors, iPhone, smartphones all day long. So you really need this. Clench your eyelids tightly shut like this to make a face, right? And then keep there for 10 seconds. Let's do it together. Clench your eyelids tightly shut. 1, 2, 3. Keep holding. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Do you feel something around your eyes? If you don't, like I said, it's okay. You just need more practice. But if you do, that is the muscle relaxation around your eyes. If you search for progressive muscle relaxation online, you should be able to find many articles and videos that will guide you through a complete PMR session, usually lasting 15 minutes from head to toe. In fact, we'll follow a video soon, okay? And we'll do a complete PMR session, PMR exercise, so don't worry. So how does it work? Any idea? Why doing this, tensing, releasing your muscles, you will feel something usually you cannot feel? Yes?
It forces your brain to focus on that part, and then it forces you to let go.
Okay, yes.
It pushes the blood out, and then when you relax it again, it's flooded with oxygen. It kind of brings it.
Okay, yes.
Circulation boost.
Say that again.
Circulation.
Circulation, okay. Good try. Let me ask you this. So let's say a spring about this lens, right? How to make it longer without pulling it? Any idea? You can press it, right? And release. It will be longer. Although it won't stay there for long, right? Maybe just a split of second, but it's longer than its normal size, right? Okay, keep that in mind, okay? So it's not that complicated. I'll explain, okay? Suppose the degree of muscle tension ranges from 0 to 10. 0 means fully relaxed, 10 means fully tightened, right? When we engage in intense physical activities, or if you intentionally tighten the muscle tension can rise up to 10. Is that correct? Yeah. And when we are asleep, we already know that, right? According to sleep science, the muscle are completely relaxed during sleep, which means the tension will be 0 or close to 0, right? Yeah. When we wake up, okay, in normal situations like what you are doing right now, sitting there listening to me, right? Your tension, muscle tension level is neither 0 or 10, right? Just like we already discussed, but rather stays at a value of a value between them, between 0 and 10. Let's assume that value is 3, although it may vary slightly from person to person. Is that correct? Okay. Now, under normal circumstances, it's not that easy. Actually, it's hard. It's difficult to experience the feeling of muscle relaxation below that normal value of 3. However, if we intentionally tighten our muscles and maintain it for a while, for example, 10 seconds, and then suddenly release them, the muscle tension will quickly drop from 10 to 3. Is that correct? However, will it stop at 3? No, it won't. But due to the inertia, remember the spring example, right? Due to the inertia effect, it won't stop there. It will continue to drop to 2, to 1, and even close to 0. Of course, after reaching the lowest point, the muscle tension will rebound back to 1, to 2, and eventually back to 3 and staying there. Does that make sense? I think it would be more clear if I put everything in all the descriptions on the previous slides on one graph, and you will be more clear. As you already see, I drew a two-dimensional coordinate system on the screen. The vertical axis represents the muscle tension from 0 to 10. And the horizontal axis is the time. And the red dashed line represents the normal value of 3. Usually, when we wake up, your muscle tension will be always above the red line. It won't come down to the below that. However, if we intentionally tighten our muscle, the muscle tension will quickly increase from 3, the normal value, all the way to 10. Is that right? And if we keep there for 10 seconds, for example, the muscle tension will be kept at the top, right? Before it's released. And after we release the muscle tension will quickly drop from 10 to 3, but it won't stop there. It will keep dropping to 2, to 1, and even close to 0 before it rebound. And it will rebound back to 1, to 2, and eventually back to 3, and staying there. And this green area represents the time window when your muscle tension can be below the normal value of 3 when you are awake, if you are doing this, tensing, releasing. Of course, this relaxation below 3, which is the green area, is not very long. It's not very long lasting. Usually, you already did some of the exercise, PMR exercise. You know that it won't last long, right? Usually no more than half minute. However, it allows you to experience the physical changes that only occur during sleep, even when you are awake, which is amazing. It can be said this method, this Dr. Jacobson's invention, is truly remarkable. Now, let's follow a video and go through a complete PMR exercise together, so you will have an even better idea how it works and why it works. It will last about 50 minutes.
Begin by allowing your body to get more comfortable wherever you are right now. Take some full, slow breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Allow any distracting thoughts to come and go as if you're watching them floating down a stream. And guide your attention back to your slow and easy breathing. When you're ready, breathe in and make a tight fist with your right hand. Hold and focus on what that tension feels like to you. Now, Breathe out and release all the tension in the fist. Let your hand become nice and loose. Again, make a tight fist with the right hand and hold it. Then, let the tension and the hand relax fully. Focus on what your hand feels like to you when it is relaxed. Next, slowly breathe in and bring your right forearm up to your shoulder and tighten your upper arm. Hold. Now, breathe out and release. Again, make a muscle with your right arm. Hold and focus on what the tension feels like in your upper arm. Now, breathe out slowly and relax your arm. Breathe in, and now make a tight fist with your left hand. Hold the tension. Exhale and release. Let the tightness and discomfort flow all the way out of your hand. Again, make a tight fist with your left hand and hold. Exhale and release. Breathe in again and bring the left forearm up to your shoulder to make a muscle. Hold and focus on the tension in your arm. Slowly breathe out and release. Notice how that feels. Again, make a muscle with your left arm and hold it there. Now exhale and release. Now take a long breath in and raise your eyebrows as high as they will go. Hold. Exhale and release, letting relaxation smooth across your forehead. Breathe in again and raise your eyebrows as high as they will go. Hold. Release and breathe out slowly. Next, squeeze your eyes tightly shut and make a tight smile. Notice how that tension feels. Breathe out and release, relaxing your eyes and cheeks. Breathe in again and squeeze your eyes closed. Hold. Exhale and release the tension. Now, slowly open your mouth wide and hold it there. Exhale and release. Notice what that feels like to you. Again, open your mouth and hold. Release and breathe out slowly. Next, slowly and carefully pull your head back as though you are looking up at the ceiling. Hold. Exhale and slowly return your head to whatever position is most comfortable to you. Study what that relaxation feels like to you. Again, breathe in and pull your head back slowly. Hold. Exhale and slowly release. Inhale and push your shoulders up towards your ears. Hold them there for a moment. Exhale and release. Let all of the tightness flow completely out of your shoulders. Again, breathe in and bring your shoulders up. Hold them there for a moment. Exhale and release. Let all of the tightness flow completely out of your shoulders. Now, breathe in and push your shoulder blades back, trying to almost touch them together. Hold that tension. Now, exhale, letting your shoulders and chest relax all at once. Again, push your shoulder blades back and your chest forward. Hold. Release and breathe out slowly. Breathe in slowly. And now let your chest and stomach expand all the way, like a balloon filling with air. Hold. Slowly exhale, releasing all the tension from your chest and stomach. Again, breathe in fully and let your stomach and chest push out. Exhale and release. Next, tighten your thighs so that you're pushing yourself up a bit out of your chair and hold. Exhale and release, taking note of what it feels like in your upper legs. Again, tighten up your thighs and hold. Exhale and release. Now, slowly pull the toes on your right foot up toward your shin, stretching your calf muscle. hold the tension. Exhale and release. Again, pull your toes up, tightening your calf muscle, and hold. And release. And breathe out slowly, noticing what that right foot now feels like to you. Breathe in, and now curl the toes of the right foot downwards and hold that tension. Exhale and release. Again, curl the toes of your right foot downwards and hold. Exhale and release, and study what that feels like. Next, slowly pull the toes on your left foot up toward your shin, stretching your calf muscle. Hold the tension. Exhale and release. Again, slowly pull your toes up, tightening your calf muscle, and hold. Exhale and release. Breathe in, and now curl the toes of the left foot downwards. Hold. Exhale and release. Again, curl the toes of your left foot downwards and hold. Breathe out slowly and release. You have done a great job going through this relaxation exercise. Continue to take some slow, easy breaths. For the next few moments, just notice what your body feels like and enjoy the success you've had in being able to relax your body. Keep that feeling with you throughout the day and remember how good it can feel to be relaxed in your body. Whenever you're ready, take some time to slowly wiggle your muscles around a little. Then, count backwards from 5 to 1 to end this exercise.
Now, we have done a complete PMR exercise, and you know this method is indeed remarkable because it allows you to experience something that usually only happens during sleep. And during sleep, you lose consciousness. That's important. You lose consciousness, so you cannot experience any of this. However, this method does come with some drawbacks. For example, first, it only allows you to experience the relaxation of 1 or 2 muscle groups at a time. If you do this, right, you can feel the hand muscle relaxation. And if you do this, you'll experience the arm muscle relaxation. However, if you want to experience full body from head to toe relaxation simultaneously, meditation is a better option. And maybe it's the only option. Why? Why is that? Any guess? Remember, at the very beginning, I talked about the main idea in my book, The Science of Meditation. It says meditation, the biological essence of meditation is to keep your mind awake while allowing body to fall asleep, right? Which means meditation is sleep. And when you are asleep, all the muscles in your body are relaxed. Additionally, this method, with this method, the muscle relaxation lasts only for a short period. For example, usually less than 30 seconds. Yeah, you already did, a complete PM session, so you know. After tensing and relaxing the muscle. In contrast, meditation allows you to experience this muscle relaxation for a much, much longer time. As a matter of fact, with enough practice, you may eventually be able to maintain that relaxed state for as long as you like during meditation. And why is that? Why is that? For the same reason, right? Remember, meditation is sleep. And during sleep, all the muscles are relaxed. So as long as you are in deep meditation state, all the muscles are relaxed. Of course, this full body relaxation won't happen immediately after you begin practicing meditation due to the long learning curve. However, with continued practice, you may occasionally experience the sensations of numbness or vibrations in different parts of your body, just like a current, electric current flowing through you. And that indicates the relaxation of those certain muscle groups. And if you continue practice, one day you will, I promise, you will feel a powerful full body vibration from head to toe. And that indicates you have achieved complete relaxation with all the muscles in your body fully relaxed. That is also the first goal of meditation practice, which is full body relaxation. Okay, we have done a complete PMR exercise just now. We also know how it works and why it works. Now we are ready to learn a new method, which is the third method for today, which is close related to PMR method, and that is observing body sensations. It's simple. First, find a comfortable position, any comfortable position, like any other methods we learned today. And remember, the most important thing is still to keep your body still during meditation. However, at the same time, in addition to keeping the body still, you can start observing sensations in different parts of your body. For example, you can observe each body area in the same sequence used in the PMR exercise we just did together. By the way, the sequence itself is not important. What matters is keeping the sequence consistent each time when you do this, when you use this method, so that you won't accidentally skip any area. Yeah. Also, the amount of time you spend observing each body area can be long or short. It's all up to you. You can also follow the timing used in the PMR exercise we just did. And after observing the entire body once, you can start again from the beginning and repeat that cycle again and again until the whole meditation ends. As for what exactly to observe, I'll tell you, to be honest, for beginners, it's common to not notice anything at all at first. However, you can intentionally imagine the muscles in the observed area being tightened and then released, just like you did in the PMR exercise. And by recalling that tingling, warm, vibration, or whatever sensation you feel during the PMR session, you can experience the pleasant or whatever feeling it is in your mind. Now, let's do 20-minute meditation by observing body sensations. It's 20 minutes instead of 10 because I want to make sure everyone have enough time. Everyone has enough time to at least scan the body once. And if you done it once, the 20 minutes is not up yet, you can repeat this cycle again and again until the end of the 20-minute session. Okay, I will have a 20-minute timer now. Again, at the beginning, you will hear a bell ring indicating meditation starts. And by the end of the 20 minutes, you will hear another bell ring indicating meditation ends. And after this 20-minute meditation, we'll have the second break before we go into the last part of today's workshop. Okay, meditation starts. First, adjust your postures to make yourself comfortable. Any comfortable position is good. Remember, for the next 20 minutes, the most important thing is still to keep your body still. However, you can start observing body sensations. Let's focus on your hands first. Do you feel anything in your hands right now? If you don't, it's normal. It's okay. You can imagine tightening your fists for a while and then releasing them, just like you did in the PMR exercise. Do you recall that feeling after tightening and releasing your hands? If you don't recall, it's okay. Now let's move the focus to your arms. Do you feel anything in your arms right now? If you don't worry. Let's imagine you tightening the biceps for a while and then releasing them, just like you did in the PMR exercise. Do you recall that feeling? If you don't, it's okay. And let's move on to your forehead. Do you feel anything in your forehead right now? It's okay if you don't. But let's imagine raising your eyebrows for a while and then releasing them, just like you did in the PMR exercise. Do you recall that feeling? We'll continue doing this for your eyes, your mouth, your neck and shoulders, your back, your chest, your thighs, your legs, and your feet. You can observe each body area for as long as you want. And recall that feeling of tensing and then releasing the muscle. And we'll repeat this cycle again and again until the end of this 20-minute session. Okay, time is up. Wow, I can't believe it. You guys did a good job. Because we just did a 20-minute meditation, plus the 30 minutes in the first part. So far, we have done 50 minutes meditation practice itself. I'm so proud of you. Okay, how did you feel during the last 20-minute meditation? Again, if you didn't feel anything, it's okay. It's normal, especially for beginners because there's a long learning curve. However, in the PMR exercise we did together before this meditation session, you have already experienced how muscle relaxation feels in different parts of your body, hopefully. So during the meditation, you can intentionally imagine the muscle in the observed area being tightened and then released, just like you did in the PMR session. And by recalling that tingling or vibrating or whatever sensation you had in the PMR session, you can experience a pleasant or unpleasant feeling of muscle relaxation in your mind. In fact, after extended meditation practice, you will occasionally feel tingling or vibrating sensations, just like electric current flowing through one or several parts of your body. And that is the sign of muscle relaxation for those muscle groups. And if you continue practicing this way, I promise one day, so trust me, you need to trust me here, one day you will experience a remarkable phenomenon, which is a full body tingling and vibrating from head to toe. I promise you never experience that. And that is the first major milestone you can achieve through meditation practice. Okay, we'll take 10 more minutes break. Again, you can use bathroom, drink water, or rest at your seat, but please try not to talk to each other. We'll save your questions and the comments in the next part 3, which we will have Q&A session. Thank you. Okay, let's continue. We have learned 3 meditation methods so far. The first one is observing the breath. Second one, observing the mind, the thoughts. And the third one, observing body sensations or body scan, whatever you call it. And in this part 3, we're going to learn the last meditation method for today. It's called doing nothing or effortless meditation. Again, find a comfortable position, any comfortable position. And you can sit in a chair, just like you are doing right now, or you can stand on your feet like what I'm doing, or even lay down on the bed if you are at home. You can keep your eyes open, closed, half open, half closed, doesn't matter. And remember, the most important thing is still to keep your body still during meditation. And in order to keep your body still, you better keep your spine straight if you are sitting or standing. You may consider holding your hands like this in front of your belly, or cross your legs if you are sitting. But remember, none of these are necessary. They are just tools or ways to keep to maintain stillness better during meditation. So try them at home. If one doesn't work for you, try another one. And in this last meditation practice for today, you can choose to observe your breath, which is the first meditation method we learned. Or you can choose to observe your mind or your thoughts, which is the second method we learned. Or you can choose to observe your body sensations, which is the third meditation method we learned today. You can alternate these methods through meditation. It's all up to you. Or you can simply just do nothing. If you don't like all this, none of this, it's okay. You can do nothing, just sitting. Because keeping your body still is the only thing you need to do during meditation. And staying still is essentially doing nothing. Okay, let's meditate. I put 20 minutes here, but let's do 10 minutes for the last meditation practice so that we'll have a more Q&A time at the end. And during this 10 minutes last practice, you can choose whatever method you want to use. Or you can just simply do nothing. And this will be the last 10-minute meditation. And after that, we'll go into the Q&A session. Okay, meditation starts. You can adjust your posture now to make yourself comfortable. Any comfortable position, any comfortable posture is good. Remember, the most important thing for the next 10 minutes is still to keep your body still. Of course, you can adjust your posture during the meditation if you feel tired or uncomfortable. but do it slowly. And don't do that every 5-10 seconds. Try to keep still for as long as you can. And in this last practice, you can choose whatever method we learned today. You can even alternate these methods if you like. Or just do nothing. Just sitting. That's all you need to do. Okay, time is up. You did a fantastic job. In part 1, we did 3 10-minute session practice. And in part 2, we did 20 minutes. So that's 50 minutes plus this 10 minutes. So totally 1 hour. And that's a lot meditation for one day, especially for beginners. So I'm very proud of you. Now let's go to the Q&A session. I'm recording myself, by the way, and I have 2 remote microphones. So if you have any questions, I'd like to ask Mr. Macau to give this to you so your voice can be recorded. Thank you. Okay, let's get started. Any questions? Yes, go ahead.
So you talked about the first milestone of meditation was the full body tingle. What are some other milestones?
Very good question. The short answer is you don't need to worry about that, because there's a reason for that. Because only for the first milestone, it's going to take a long time to get there. Okay. As for how long, I already mentioned in the slides. Check chapter 6 of my book titled 1,000 Hours. Okay, so that gives you a hint. If it's true, if it's going to take 1,000 hours, let's say you practice 1 hour per day, which is a lot, right? Tell me how many days or years it's going to take.
3 years.
Yes, very good. So what if you practice 10 minutes, 5 minutes per day? It's going to take many, many years to get there. So don't worry about that, okay? Only for the first milestone. If you can get to the first milestone, that's a great achievement. That's a great achievement. So don't worry about the rest for now. How about that? Okay, good. Any other questions? Yes. Well, either one is okay. Yeah.
Is it normal or abnormal that you just fall into sleep during meditation?
Very good question. Whether or not it's normal to go into sleep during meditation, and my answer is yes, it's very normal. But once you fall asleep, it's not meditation anymore, because meditation, remember, the biological essence of meditation is to keep your mind awake while allowing the body to fall asleep. But if your mind also goes to sleep, you lose consciousness, that's not meditation anymore. So in order to avoid falling asleep, for example, you can you can stand, right? It'll be easier to fall asleep if you are sitting, right? But if you're standing, it's not that easy anymore. So you see, I'm sitting all the way from 1 o'clock to now, right? That's standing meditation, which is same as sitting. But the one of the advantage is it's not easy to fall asleep. Very good question. Any other? Yeah, here I think we have another question here.
Yeah, I had a question about you were talking like each time, and if you feel nothing or if you think nothing, especially feeling nothing, let's start with that. In a way, it seems like if our goal is to let our body fall asleep, to not be aware of our body, but to still be awake, conscious, I would think you'd be feeling not really aware of feeling anything, that would be like sort of an end goal, not like a beginner's condition. To not feel anything, to not be feeling anything.
Oh, when I say feel nothing means you feel normal. Just like right now, you're talking to me, right? Do you feel anything?
Yeah.
Maybe you don't, right?
Yeah,
That's
there's
it.
always something to feel. But it's whether,
Yeah.
so part of it could be, are you paying attention to what you're feeling or are you not paying attention? Maybe in meditation, what it is that you no longer are paying attention to your body. You just are in an alert consciousness.
That's a good question. So basically, you're asking, is feeling nothing the goal of meditation? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm kind of saying you made it sound like it's don't feel bad if you feel nothing, like it's a beginner's condition.
Right.
But I was thinking it also might be the way one might describe sort of a
Okay.
more advanced level of meditation.
I
is
understand
that you're
your
not
question
feeling
now.
anything.
What I'm saying is, if you practice long enough, eventually you will get a state of very strong feeling. I'm not going to tell you what that feeling is because you never experienced that. It's like, let's say you try to explain the color, different colors to a blind person. You will know it's difficult, right? Why? Because
They haven't
he
had
or
it.
she never had that experience. So it's not easy to explain that through language, words, right? Yeah, same thing. If there's something I had, but you never experienced before, how do I explain that to you? It's hard. At least it's hard, right? So I don't want to go to that detail. But what I'm trying to say is, in real meditation state, you will feel, you know you are in meditation state because that's a very different, very strong feeling than the normal feeling. When I say for beginners, probably you won't feel anything. What I mean is probably you will feel normal. But if you feel something, for example, probably it's not good, probably it's pain somewhere or itching somewhere, that's all good signs because that means you have entered or you are entering a different state. And what that state could be, by just sitting there without doing anything.
Well, it seems
It's
like
meditation.
It seems like it's paying more attention, like paying attention. You notice if you pay attention to.
I totally
like,
understand her question,
yeah,
but
okay.
what I'm telling you is,
Yeah.
in real meditation state,
Okay.
you don't have to pay attention. That feeling is so strong.
Okay, but
You don't have to
real
pay attention
meditation
to
isn't
that.
like itching or noticing a pain, though. That's just sort of noticing something different than normal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I also had because I also often think of like a technique for meditation is to pay attention to your sensory input in the moment. But is that a thought? I think of that as being thoughts. Like if you're aware of hearing something, seeing something, feeling something, pressure of your feet on the floor, those are all sensations, but they go with the thought of identifying what the sensation is.
I understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to distinguish them, right?
Uh-huh.
If it's
Yeah.
sensation or a thought, right?
Yeah.
Or the reaction to that sensation, right?
Is a thought.
Yeah. So you don't have to, yeah, like I said, you don't have to worry about too much about those. just sitting. You will get there. You will know exactly what meditation is. Yeah.
After 1,000 hours.
Correct.
And it's right at that point, exactly 1,000 hours, right? For everybody.
Read my book. Read my book. I explain everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Any other questions? Very good questions. Okay, here again.
What's your recommendation about place where you can practice meditation? Should we just try to go find a quiet place, or, as a beginner?
Very good question. I'll say for beginners, try to find a quiet place. But when you have more experience, you can do it anywhere. Let me give you some examples from my own experience. At the beginning, yes, I always try to find a quiet place, a room just for myself at my home and do meditation. But now I can do whenever I want. For example, when I take MAX trains from here to the airport, it's 1 hour, right? I can just meditate for 1 hour. Right? Let me see other examples. Okay, when I watch TV shows, I can just sit there for 1 hour or 2 hours. That's meditation. I can do it even when I'm watching TV. Any other? Some even more interesting example. When I'm doing teeth cleaning, you lay down on the bed for 1 hour, right? About 1 hour. What are you gonna do? Meditation. Yeah, very good, situation for doing meditation that way, because you can not move, right, your body at all. You better not, right? Does that answer your question?
What's the benefit?
Benefit of what?
Say you take the MAX from your house to airport.
Very good question. Basically, she is asking the benefit of meditation, right? And as a matter of fact, in January this year, I did a meditation seminar exactly here in this room with the help of Mr. Macau. And in that seminar, I explained everything. Why I said the biological essence of meditation is to keep your mind awake while allowing the body to fall asleep. Why keeping your body still can let you go into that sleep-like or meditative state, and what the benefit of meditation you could have, and why you should do meditation more and more, often and often, whenever possible, whenever you can sit there or stand there for a while. However, today's seminar is just for practice. So that's why I didn't spend much time on those aspects. Basically, we just focus on the practicing. So read my book. That's one option. Another option is maybe Mr. Macau can arrange another seminar which will focus on my book instead of practice. Did I answer your question?
I wanted to make a comment on your question.
Good. Can you give this lady the microphone?
Yeah, from what he said, and from just what I'm thinking too, two benefits might be: one, you're getting in your 1,000 hours, but the other would be it's a very good antidote to anxiety. Like if you're on the MAX and you're worried about something either on the MAX or something not on the MAX, it's like a way to be able to give yourself a break from feeling anxious. That's my opinion.
Very good, very good. Before I answer your question, let me add one more point. Remember, the biological essence of meditation is sleep, right? How many people have a problem of sleep? A lot, right? Especially for older people, right? And meditation can give you extension of sleep. That's very important for your health, for your body health and mental health. Yeah. So that's why, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Well, just in a comment to what was said, I came to this class because my work and just things in my life have been an extremely high stress level. And before the class, I was feeling a lot of physical pain. And through the meditation, the benefit is that pain has been released.
You mean today?
Yeah, because I
Very good.
store it
Very good.
in my body, right? Without, like, I could be smiling, people think I'm having a great time, and I'm not, because the vicarious stress that comes in, whether you're on the max, whether you're in your job, you're at your home with your kids, whatever it is, it's a moment to stop and then allow that body, that space and time for your body to heal, I guess is the word that I'm thinking of. So I just look forward to being able to do more of these practices in my highly stressful job so that I don't keep tucking that stress somewhere and cause other health issues. So thank you.
Very good comment. That's a real life example, right? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I think so. We practice several rounds of meditation, right? And every time you ask us how we felt, right? And to me, I think after in general, I feel more and more sleepier. I feel like I want to lie down and then sleep. Is that
Very common. Yes.
so? That's normal.
That's normal. Very normal. Yeah. And I bet you're going to have a good sleep tonight.
Right. So this is kind of opposite to what this lady just commented.
Everybody's experience it will
just
be different.
Yeah. I mean, I think by practicing meditation, you feel like you kind of forgot, or maybe temporarily, maybe all your stress, all the stuff that you that can drain your energy, so that you have some time to recuperate your energy. But yeah, I think that's sort of the benefits that I can feel. But I mean, over time, I hope I can just keep practicing and eventually to feel what you talk about just now. It's something that you will perhaps can feel after 1,000 hours.
Very good comments. Very good comments. And let me tell you something. Just like this lady said, after today's workshop, she feel really good. But what I'm telling you is, if you continue practicing meditation, and one day you will get into the situation that you will feel happy all day long, not just after the meditation session. Okay, trust me. You got to trust me here. Okay, I'm telling you the truth. That what I experienced from my own meditation practice. Yes. Any other question? Yes, I think there's a gentleman up there.
Yeah, firstly, thanks for sharing the techniques today. I'm sure
You're
it's
welcome.
going to be pretty helpful. So I have, guess, two parts to the question. The techniques that you shared today are all related to oneself, the thoughts, the emotions that one faces, and then you're focusing on your breathing. But what about surroundings? Can you focus on your surroundings? For example, you gave the example of Max, and you're hearing the noise when it's going through a tunnel. Is that something going to be helpful? That is one part. And related to that, we come across meditation music that's helpful for meditation. Could you use any of those, audio-visual things to help meditate?
Very good questions. I think they basically they are same question, right? So can you focus on something else? For example, something you can see or something you can hear, right? Yeah. My answer is yes, you can do that, but they're not necessary. Remember, the most important thing is to keep your body still. It doesn't matter what your mind is focusing on. It doesn't matter. So does that answer your question? Sure. Good. Yeah, but you can. I'm not opposite to that. I'm not saying you shouldn't focus on something, through your eyes or through your ears. No, you can do whatever you want as long as you keep your body still. That's it. That's meditation. Very good question. Any other questions? Yes.
I just have a comment kind of in
Okay.
sort of in relation to some of this. So having an experience where all day you feel like maybe that tingling and a sense of well-being, it's sort of I've found that through like very hard like aerobic and strength exercise was just the opposite of keeping your body still, but it's sort of like the progressive muscle relaxation, but more so, and it lasts longer, and it can last like through a day. So I'm wondering how those, kind of relate, because it is similar to very, hard strength or aerobic kind of exercise effects.
What exercise are you talking about? Can you give me an
running
example?
or running especially?
Very good question.
Yeah.
Very good question. Basically, this lady is asking, besides keeping your body still, can you get into meditation through other ways? For example, running. And my answer is yes. If you check my book, I think it's chapter 6 of my book. It's called Stillness and Motion. So basically, you can get into meditation state in multiple ways. Keeping body still is just one of them. Okay. For example, when you are sitting, that's sitting meditation. When I'm standing here, that's standing meditation. That's all. They all to keep your body still. But you can still get into meditation state through, for example, running. But running, it's not all kinds of running. For example, if you play basketball, play soccer, you cannot. It has to be in a constant speed, especially in a straight line, and then you can get into meditation state. As a matter of fact, there's a meditation called walking meditation. It's similar to running. Basically, they just walk usually slowly in a straight line from A to B and back. And just repeat this. That's called walking meditation. And I think she just mentioned the running meditation. It also can get into meditation state. In fact, by doing slow motion, you can also get into meditation state. Can you think of any example of slow motion activities or exercises? Anybody? Exactly. Very good. Very good. So in my book, chapter 6, I believe, Stillness and Motion, I talked about all these different kinds of meditations. You can keep your body still, or you can keep in a constant speed, a straight line, or motion, or you can do slow motion activities to get into meditation state. And I explained why. Why all these activities or exercises can get you into the meditation state. Very good questions. Any other questions? Yes.
How many hours do you practice meditation?
Okay, the question is how many hours I practice meditation. Very good question. To tell you the truth, I started meditation not very long ago, at the beginning of 2020, aligned with the pandemic. Because at that time I started working from home, so I have flexible time. When I don't have a meeting, I can just sit there for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. As for how long I have been, so totally 5 years, right? maybe a little bit more than that. But during the last 5 years, at the beginning, I cannot sit more than 5 minutes. Maybe a couple minutes is that's it. I cannot sit more than that. But with more and more practice, I started to sit longer and longer. Right now, I sit about 1 hour per day. So let's say the average is 1 hour, because during the last 5 years, at one point I started sitting very long. I started sitting maybe 2 or 3 hours per day, but it didn't last very long because I realized it has a disadvantage. For example, at that time I use a cross-leg position, and it's not very good for your knees if you sit that long, 2 hours, 3 hours, or even more than that per day. So I stopped doing that, and I stopped sitting cross-leg sitting. I stand. I just sit on the chair, just like what you doing right now. So that's the change I have. But let's say the average meditation time is 1 hour per day. So in 5 years, I'll say more than 2,000 hours, maybe 3,000 hours. But that's just a approximate, estimation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I want to add a comment, and also I have another question.
Okay.
So the comments is the other lady. You mentioned like when you enter in the room, you feel the pain, and actually, I feel when I enter the room, I feel like all my thoughts are back of my head, and then but after the meditation, I feel a great peaceful, like feeling in my mind, but it doesn't last that long, a few minutes later. And then when I want to speak, I feel the anxious feelings coming back again. And then that's the comments I want to make. And also I want to ask like how I can gradually going to the station, like make it last longer with, and also practice even like sitting on the mats or like watching the TV. I think it's very hard.
You have to try. For example, when you are watching TV, try not to move. Just sit there for as long as you can. Of course, you cannot, for example, 1 hour or 2 hours, you cannot sit still for 1 hour at the beginning, at least, right? Sometimes you have to scratch here and there, right? But try not to do it very often, not every 1 minute. If you continue practice that way, eventually you will get there. Did I answer your question? How long? I'll say 1,000 hours. Okay.
I mean,
yeah, but it will be different from people to people. Yeah.
Yeah, like when I'm sitting here, like all my thoughts are coming and go, right? And
Yeah.
And then
That's normal. It's normal.
Yeah.
When you get into the meditation state, that's abnormal. Although you may feel very good, but that's abnormal. Okay, I think we have 2 questions over there at the end, at the back.
I just have a quick follow-up. So,
Regarding your experience about watching TV and while practicing meditation, is that multitasking? So, see, while you are watching TV and are meditating, can you still see what the TV is playing?
You can. Yeah. Yes, you can. You won't miss any important, interesting part. Yeah, I promise. Yeah, I think there's one more over there.
Oh, yeah. I just would like to share, because I have read Mr. Sha's book, so I want to share some inspirations for me. And one thing is, inspire me recall a Chinese philosophy that is Dao versus Shu. In English, that is principles versus method. Just like I echo this gentleman's question. And when you do a meditation in a quiet room or on the max train, and it doesn't matter. And anyway, you use it as a tool to make yourself relax or physically keep still. You are on the right way. And that's one thing. Another thing, remind me, is because we as a human being, we have a physical thing, and we also have a mental thing. So we have, just like we have two parts of our brain, and why we feel anxiety, why we sometimes we feel so stressful, because our mind. But we cannot tell us, relax. If I keep telling me relax, I will not be relaxed. But what generates that stress? Because our body is stressful. So that's why meditation also a way and make our body rest. And if we physically rest, eventually you will feel mentally relaxed. So that's something inspire me. Yeah, I just want to share. Yeah.
Yes, I have a comment to that. Remember the progressive muscle relaxation? The inventor is Dr. Edmund Jacobson. Do you know why he invented that exercise? Because he is a physician. He has many patients who have mental problem, stressful. And he found one common trait among them. And what that is? The body tension. Okay, especially on their face. Okay, so he was wondering, okay, is that mind problem caused the muscle tension, or vice versa? What if it's vice versa, right? If I can let my patient relax, maybe it can fix their mental problem. That's why he invented this method. Very good comments, very good comments. Okay, I see another, two questions here and there. What if we do these two for the last two questions? Because we already passed 4. I don't want to keep everybody too long. Yeah.
So I've tried meditating about 100 times during my life.
Yes.
And I always give it up. And I know I've read a lot of books, and they say, don't worry if you can't keep your mind on the present moment, just bring it back. And you're not doing anything wrong. This is fine, but I'm a type A person, and that doesn't work for me. So the thing that I'm taking away from this class today is I actually think I can go home and make this work, because you've taken out the work of it. You're saying the only thing I have to do is sit still. And I can sit still. And when we did the last meditation where you could pick and choose, I thought, I'm just going to sit still. But then I realized I was going through the other 3. It's kind of cycling through. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling this muscle isn't relaxed. I relaxed it. Oh, I'm thinking about this. Thought about that. Oh, I'm hearing something. I was going through the whole thing, but it didn't feel like work this time. So thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so glad you are here today to give meditation one more chance. Yeah. Thank you. I think there.
Are you sure? You have time? It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was interesting and exciting that on the breaks you wanted us to be silent. And I wondered if you could speak a little more to that.
Very good question. Why I ask people to keep silent even during the breaks. How do I explain that? If you read my book, you will know. Yeah. By the way, after the event, I'll ask Mr. McCall to send the whole slides to you if you registered through library website with your email, right? Also, I'll ask Mr. Mercado to send the latest digital version of my book to you, so you can read it online. Okay. But to answer this latest question, if you read my book, especially the last two chapters, chapter 17 and 18, I explained the real, purpose of meditation is to give up the control of your body from your conscious mind. And let the unconscious mind, by the way, what is conscious mind, what is unconscious mind, I explain that in my book as well. And to allow the unconscious mind to take control. So let's see what conscious minds can control. The movement of our limbs, right? So in order to give up that control, we sit still. Is that right? Okay. What else? We speak. We control our muscles here, right, and here, right, to speak. And to give out control, what do? Keep silent, right? Everything else is controlled by the unconscious brain. For example, your heartbeat. Can you make your heartbeat faster? No, you cannot do it directly. Of course, you can do it indirectly. You just run, on the, a parking lot, right? You can make it faster, right? But you cannot use your conscious mind to make it happen. Okay. Everything else, for example, blood pressure, for example, the digestion of your, your body, they are all controlled by your unconscious mind, not your conscious mind. Okay, so in other words, conscious mind only control very limited things. For example, muscle movement of your limbs, right? To speak, right? Or whatever, or think about something, right? So if you can keep them down, right? Don't do that. It will eventually, let your unconscious brain to take everything, to take control of everything. Does that explain?
Thank you.
Very good, very good. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for coming.
Very much.
Yeah.